welcome back to another stream. Today we are playing I Am the Hero. This is a first playthrough, so I got the game off of the store when it was on sale. I have no idea how this is going to go. Okay, so you can have multiple files on. But, yeah, it just looks like another beat 'em up, kind of like River City Girls, but we will see what the controls are. Okay. I'm gonna hop right into it. Yes, I am the hero. I wake up in different times, in different places. Been there, done that, been a hero, but I like to keep things low-key. So I'm definitely not going to tell you my stories. Slayed the dragon. Well, I was there at least. Crushed the dark ninja. A pity, he made great sushi. Destroyed the terrorist island. Next time call it something sneakier, idiots. But of course, there's nothing more exciting than fucking up the diabolical plans of an evil corporation. Oh, God. My hero senses are... Oh, Jesus Christ. The dialogue is trash. Alright. Okay. Jump feels very spongy, but it's one press. Standard combo, stomp kick. Okay, we got like a Balrog punch. Oh, we have a dodge? Okay. Okay. This dude's nervous. I'm really not liking how it slants like that. Okay, so wait, if I can shoot him up then... Hold on, no, get up, get up, get up. Huh? Okay. Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, it's the controls feel a little weird. Like they're like almost like sticky of sorts. Like, what I also don't like is I don't like this angle that they kind of have the game at. If you kind of look at it, it's like it's not a flat 2D. It's like steeped at this like slope of sorts. You can see it in the floor corner, like just how like deep it looks, kind of like off kilter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like how that is set up. Okay, so it's like a tiger knee of sorts. Okay, so this is a new type of enemy. They seem pretty spastic, so I think that I'm gonna have to use my new move to kind of stop them. Oh, this is a much better launcher. Wow, he's still standing after all of that. Okay, so. No, don't get up. Okay. Anything else past here? No? Okay. Alright, now we're on this next floor of this hospital. I already figured all that out. Oh, wait, so it's... he's got his own, like, Jinrai type loop. But yeah, just having this the viewpoint slanted like that, where I can just get disappeared in the corner, that is really not good design. All right. So what you want? This. This isn't good. But I already started it. And it seemed easy enough. And I'm sure that like as the game unfolds, it becomes I'm sure that it becomes like more difficult or more into its own thing. But from what I've already experienced right now, this is not like fleshed out all the way. Yeah, it's cool if I got 100 combo, but it's like. EX skills. We got special moves now. I'm pretty sure I can cancel into them if I try. Do it fast. Remember, we're the professionals. I swear, if you mention mission 1 again, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay. Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay, now they got different projectiles, of course. Level 1 clear. Guess I'll learn EX skill. Now we got double down commands. Cool. Okay, we got some SUVs running off. Hey, hey, hey. You scrapped our boss's car. You don't walk away from that. You're a dead man. I guess. Oh, man. Okay, so does give recovery on that. I'll take that, bro. None of these enemies suck, though. Look at this. Take the package to the boss. Call all your bros. It's time to clear the streets. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, man, it's just really done, like, not that well. Like, it's sure they fight back, but it's just like, okay, I fucked this up. Yeah, it just, okay, get up. I kind of feel like one of these games that like you just get like really high and then you just kind of play to like fade out of existence or something, because yeah, it's not. Oh. Oh, I got him on the wake up. That. Oh, that was quick. Oh my goodness. Well, they told me caution, so. Yeah, that didn't even seem like a boss fight. It just seemed like some weirdo that I just whipped, like, beat on. It's kind of like what this game feels like. Nothing, like, particularly, like, remarkable. It's just more, it's just more or less one of these, like, you're just playing it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm really not feeling it. But I just decided to play this instead of Lost Odyssey just because, like, I kind of needed a break. Something like that. Draining, I guess. This is just. Oh, you know what, man? Oh, you got dodges too? All right, dodge this. All right. I don't know the boss's plan. It don't look like you would. But I do know anyone who tastes my mighty fist won't be able to stand for 2 whole hours. Bro, I hit this dude like 1 time. Yeah, but look at this, bro. Look, just. Oh wow. Okay. Just like look at just this design right here, where I'm so big at this angle, but if I come to the other side of the screen, I'm so tiny. Like that is just poorly thought out. Oh. Oh, okay. So just because I jumped, I was able to avoid that. And look, he just dies easily. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, they dead. Alright, bet. Okay. Okay. Oh, alright. Okay, so now they're just gonna try to overwhelm me on screen. I mean, makes sense. No way. No way. Who's on me? That's insane. You know what? Nah, I can't. Nah, I'm gonna. But I know for sure though, I'm never touching that game again. That was atrocious. Weebasaurus, of all the games to crash, for real. I mean, if you kind of looked at it, I mean, I saw that whoever made it, he kind of had an idea of what he wanted, but it was just, there were little things that he did in it that just made it, like, inconvenient to play. Like, a big thing was just that angle. Like, just that angle in how, like, the game display goes, and then just having these empty combos that don't really go anywhere in the story that you don't really, like, enjoy or commit to or something like that. But just little things like that just kind of ruin it. It's really shitty, but don't worry. We got the peak right here. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna go new game, normal. I'm gonna stick with the classic.
魔刀黒竜丸
For real, Ninja Gaiden to the
神話の時代
rescue.
に災いをなし世界を漆黒の闇に閉ざした黒い竜その骨より削り出したと言われる伝説の刀黒竜の邪悪な魂を内に宿すこの刀は強大な魔力のゆえに竜の一族によって開闢以来封印されてきたのだったひとたび封印を解かれれば大気に渦巻く邪念地底に染み渡る怨念をかき集め塚を握る者に無尽蔵の力を与えたその果てについには魔王となさしめると伝えられるしかし秘められたその真の力は伝承者たる竜の一族でさえ決して知ることはなかったそして竜剣竜の一族に古き時代より伝えられるもう一振りの刀
Man, so many times I've played this game, each and every time it still feels fresh. It still feels like its own thing.
竜の牙より削り出したこの刀はやがて竜の一族の末裔はやぶさ流の忍者たちによって現代に受け継がれてきたそして今竜剣は一族の若き忍者竜はやぶさの手に握られている
The way of the ninja. In the mountains of autumn, there is one who walks the path of the ninja. Weebasaurus, I've been looking at the new NG4 remaster. You messed with it at all? Not yet. I do plan on buying it down the line. I do want to. I'm going to get the 360 versions of 2 and 3, and then I'm going to get 4, just bare minimum, and just see how it feels. But I did have Sigma on PS3. But for remakes and remasters, I'm not really looking towards them, just because there is they do certain things to the code. Like for example, for Sigma, for 2 Sigma, they changed up the enemy AI. But it was a net benefit in a way because it stopped a lot of the hardware slowdowns that the 360 version of Ninja Gaiden 2 had because of just excessive enemy placement. Okay, I remember. Is yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. I mean, we don't need to read them. I mean, we've done this a billion times now. See if I can kill these birds. Nope. Alright, here's our first fight. Easy. There it is. Okay. 2. Don't even, bro. Alright. Oh, not quite now. Quite. I've been looking at the new NG4 remaster. Oh, no, you already said that. Alright. Thought I got a new chat. We are in the Ninja Fortress, baby. Oh. Oh. I was kind of hoping to not get hit through the whole way. But, I mean, that's the thing about the games like these where they build the UI to be, like, technical in a sense. Dead. He's really dead. 2. Okay, bet. I mean, as much as I do want to abuse the charge, I'm gonna try not to, just because I want a lot of money when I make it to the city. Ooh. Oh. All right. Looking good. I might start using more ninja stars just because. Oh. Yep. Okay. Bet. Here. Bet. All right. Oh, I forgot to turn on the karma counter. Oh. Okay. Oh. Got that. Let's go. Oh, this might be karma battle. Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fucking it up. Where is the karma counter? Right, there it is. Did I fail it? Yeah, I failed it. Wait on that. Yeah, they're gonna come flying out now. Okay, 50 seconds. Ooh. Oh. Oh, man. I got too confident in what I was doing. I didn't watch the floor, but it's fine. I'm gonna kind of make it worthwhile at least. Is this nunchucks? No. Bang. Come on. I already know what she's saying. Oh, I don't get the bonus? Oh, man. Come on. Right here. Alright, try this one more time. Yup, that's 2 right there. Sit down. Missed it. Ooh, that was tight. Alright, big chunk. Got this. I'm gonna use a save. I'll save over my normal one. I do have a hard playthrough, but the thing about hard is that it does this thing where it's not bad that it does it, but oh man, these niggas. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the thing about hard is that the hard is the true version of this. What would be a preferable way to address you, by the way? I default to LOL, but that could easily get confusing, I think. Yeah, no, just call me LOL. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, the name that I have was I got it out of a Melty Blood. Oh, shit, I forgot to do the thing. I got it off the Melty Blood name tag editor. So, but yeah, you could just call me LOL. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, let me quickly run through here. Oh, I'm not about to fight him again. I already missed the karma bonus. It's not worth it. What? Whoa, what is this? Okay, nah, this is design. Right here, right here. Alright, got the Key of Courage. Oh, I'm not gonna go through that again. Ooh! Stand back, bro. I think I'll be fine. A fellow Melty fan, all is right with the world. Yeah, man, I just wish that we got more characters for Type Lumina. It's not that I don't like Uni, but I prefer Type Lumina to Uni just because I like the defensive mechanics in that Uni more than Uni 2. Because, like, Uni 2 does this, like, the thing with Shield where it's like, if I remember correctly, it's like, oh, I got him. It's like you put up Shield and then you're like +3 or they're -3 or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it's just, okay, these niggas whooping my ass right now. Got that. Alright, now we gotta fight this dude.
よく来たな。見上げたもんだ。
R.I.P. Itagaki. He knew exactly what he was doing. Whole vision right here. There it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna chance it. You gotta do a leap thing. Oh. Right. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, no grab, bro. Earn this. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Right there. Oh. Yeah, so you gotta like wait for him to leap at you, and you can get the combo off, or else he's gonna just do things like grab at you, kick you, all sorts of weird shit. Right there, you got him.
そうか、龍拳をな。すなわち兄者はまだ山ごもりというわけだ。
ああ、龍拳を俺に託して山にこもったきり1年が経つ。親父の求める境地など俺には分からん。
やがてわかるだろう。さすがにジョーの息子よ。
お前の腕もそう捨てたもんじゃないさ。片やついなす暗黒剣黒龍丸は里に置き去りということか。
See, right here is when he started to be like, okay, now I suspect you. Like, why you talk about this blade? I feel like he always kind of knew throughout the game.
無論、しかしそれは宝の持ち腐れというものだ。魔力こそが刀の進化よ。
But this comment in particular, where he's like, yeah, such a shame that this powerful sword is completely unused.
村井様、はやぶさのお里が。竜様。
I'm thinking Lesser Ninja, but I could be wrong. Lesser Ninja? Head Ninja. Okay. I feel like if I would have went through that without getting hit, or maybe I'm not like getting grabbed, I might have worked out for me. There's something over here? Yep. Ah, man, I was trying to avoid that. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's on me. Okay. Nah. Go. Okay. And this is the fire nympho. Hop back here. Get this. All right. I thought I'd make the jump. Come on. Oh, nah, really? Come on. Anything over here? Nope. 10. Oh my goodness, they snuck the fuck up on me. Alright, there we go. Yeah, they snuck the fuck up on me. Come on. Slide. Guys out the way. There. And yeah, I got the karma bonus. That's what's up. There isn't really, there's like an item you can get here, but it's really not worth the, or I think it's the life of the gods, if I'm sure. It's like over here. Yep. Yep, I was right. Oh! There we go. Okay, okay. Here. I think there's something back here, if I remember correctly. Yep, another one. Man, I got a lot of these. How many I got? So, yeah, I'm gonna do pretty well, I think. And then you got to return the head to this Jinzo statue, and you get a life of a god, if I remember correctly. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hmm. There it is. That's what I like to see. Where is that Jinzo head? Is it here? No? Okay. I know it's nearby. Yeah, I think it's in his body right here. Or no, it's right here. Right here. Okay. The lunar. And put this here. Life of the gods. In order to widen the crack here, a very strong impact with the heavy blunt objects. I'll take this right here. I think this is it. Maybe. I could be wrong. Nah. Yeah, it ain't it. I'm not sure. I think it might be the Diablo or whatever. The big like bronze sword. I think that might be what it is. I could be wrong though. Right here, and up here. Okay.
暗黒の鎧武者竜様、あれとまともに戦っては。
Okay, so here, let me set the weapons. I got no armless yet. Is the shop down here? Yeah, he's right here. I'm gonna take this. And then I'm gonna also take this. And yeah. I'm not really expecting too much of a crazy fight, but I do know that the horses can get obnoxious. So I'm gonna not really, I'm gonna do the best that I can to not where is he? Where they at? Ooh. Ooh, nailed that. Okay, should be good. could charge it. It is risky though. Oh, I got one. Oh nah. There it is. Oh, he's burning. Get out of here. Shit, that was a waste. Nope. I need give me this. Ah, come on. I might pop nimble, I'm not trying to. Okay, it's just gonna be hard knock. Okay. Yo. Oh, there it is. Oh no, okay. Yeah, he's just gonna stick like this. Nope. Okay, yep. Crazy. There it is. Okay. Okay, now comes like the actual horse boss. Which, if I remember correctly, you gotta stick this dude with full charge shot when he runs up towards you. At least that's the plan of how I'm going to fight him. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow! Whole ass chunk out my shit. Oh nah, there's gonna be a huge chunk right here. Alright. Oh! Damn it, thought I got it. Okay. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna use this. I'm on my last one. I don't want to use the rates if I don't have to. Jesus. Oh, what? Might be death. I don't think there's any more enemies, so it's gonna be him and me. Okay. Well, at least if it's like this, it's easier. Cause I can just wait and then just wait till I hit the block. Or till he hits my block. Oh! Okay, I fucked that one up. There it is. Yeah, not the prettiest, but we got it done. That's all that really matters. I'm not gonna burn this. We're at the end of level. I always love the presentation of Teen Ninja games in this era. And usually when they have like the CGI movies with like no dialogue lines, I feel like they speak so much more than the actual dialogue lines they have in game. Master Ninja? Ain't no way. Nah, that was trash. That was trash. Especially like the boss and the horse fight. Trash. Ain't no way.
手の者が情報をつかんだ。里を襲ったあの暗黒の侍はビゴル帝国の重機卿、その名はドーク。神聖皇帝とやらが的を黒竜丸の力を我が物にせんとしたのだ。
ドーク。
Skies of Vengeance.
神秘の
I actually like this mission a lot.
異形の先制国家神聖ビゴル帝国鎖国的な排他政策のゆえに入国ルートは限られている 首都タイロンへ向かう飛行船はそのわずかな間口の一つ。
All right, we got the Elixir of Devil's Way. You must strengthen your weapon, awaken its inner power to a greater level, and you will be able to perform devastating new techniques. Yeah, I think I know down one of the staircases in the front there, in the front of the airship, there is the blacksmith dude. So yeah. Oh. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. Okay. I think right here they're gonna be a fight. Yep. Oh! Oh, I didn't want that. You got to kind of be careful with these guys because, like, they will just... Oh, my goodness. Come here. Oh, even better. Winky. Yeah, like, sometimes they'll, like, strike lock you. So they'll strike, and then they'll grab and kick you through the, like, the fucking whatever. Or they'll come from behind and, like, cut your throat open. Just nasty shit. Alright, here we go. I don't have an... Okay, here. I'm gonna have to beat his ass real quick. Truth be told, I should have did it at the village. And I think this door is locked. No? I don't... No, I just came from here. Okay, this door is locked, but I think you can come in from the way right here, if I remember correctly. Yep. It's just garbage. There's a fight right here. Oh! Oh, missed it. There it is. They came in through the back. They came in through that way. Oh wait, shit, give me. Yep. Okay. And no, hold on. This unlocks door. Back through the way. And hold on. This map map right here. Awesome, got the map. Golden Scarab. I never collected all 50. I think the highest I've gotten was like 41. Is it? Can you? Okay. I will make my way back to the card. I always try to get through all these fights without getting hit, so that's why I'm always like making. Ah, God. Well, to be fair, I charged right in his face, so I low-key kind of deserve that. Okay, here we go. Card. Is this the... Nah, this is just the bottom. Actually, this is a perfect time to go get the sword upgrade. I'm gonna check one more thing before I head down that staircase. No, wrong way. I think it's right here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know somewhere on this ship there is like a karma fight of sorts where it's like 50 to 100 dudes and you gotta whoop all their asses or something like that, I think. This is... No, I believe this was... No, wrong one. And we came through that door, come through this one right here. Right here. Here, let me break these starts so I don't get my view obscured. Okay. I know they're coming right down this way. Ooh, twofer. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Nope. Get up. That is. Just look at this. Look at this. How this is a game that came out in 2005. Look how good this looks. That's crazy. I already know someone's around here. So this door don't unlock. And then you just hop through this window on the side. But before I do that, face right here. A little bit of this. You were not wrong. This is clean as fuck for 2005. Thank you, Whipsource. Facts, man. What I heard was Itagaki said in a interview by he I guess was friends with someone who was a very close developer of the original Xbox platform. So I guess he kind of got a bunch of like secrets and know-how of kind of how to build on the platform. I feel like that was a big reason why DOA 2 Ultimate and 3 looked the way that it did on there. Are they gonna try it again? I don't think they will. It's been a bit since I've done this before. I do want to find that room though. There is this room on this plane. Like I know it's here. It's this like giant cabin where you can fight like 100. Nah, I think I'm going the wrong way, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about it now. I mean, if we find it, we find it. But if not, I'm going to just end this level right here. Weepsaurus. Back then, studios had a common work ethic of pushing consoles to their absolute limits for the sake of quality and content as well. I miss those days, man. Yeah, same here. I feel that, like, now it's, like, since development for video games has gotten to this very extreme point where it's damn near, like, limitless what you can make, I feel that developers kind of have like a catch-22 where it's like, okay, we can make our game look amazing, right? But we sacrifice the experience of playing said game. But then on the other hand is like, okay, say that we don't make it look absolutely amazing, but we really focus on making it feel and play great. We're kind of taking this gamble where there's a whole bunch of people who just will not buy it or play it because it doesn't look amazing on the platform. And that's what kind of sucks, I guess, with how games are being developed now. You know, you don't want to, it's kind of like you don't want to be the company that makes a shitty looking game, but at the same time, you don't want your game to be like viewed as trash because it doesn't play well. Oh wow, that was one cut. I did not think my sword was that strong. Can I jump on top of this? Oh! Oh, double. Alright. This. Here. And. Okay, a little bit of this. Right. Oh, here's a scarab. Alright, cool. Weebasaurus. is defo in part due to the consumers. You aren't wrong. The fact there's a large subset of people who won't play indie games because they aren't for the most graphically realistic or HD, for example. Yeah, man, it's kind of one of those things. Truth be told, I mean, I know it's a bit of a detriment that these players won't play something because it looks retro or it's indie or this and that, but you know, it is kind of a benefit for the did I fuck it up? Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of a benefit for the players who do buy it because I mean, sure they can like gatekeep, you know, they can like protect the community surrounding that indie game, but at the same time, it's like, you know, if the game, you know, isn't by like this indie developer or doesn't make like buku bucks, it could really like hurt the studio that makes the game. So it's again that 50-50. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think the video games will eventually become a underground thing. I mean, I don't think that games like Fortnite will ever stop, but when it comes to the industry being as big as it is right now, I think that it will recede eventually, just because it's not able to keep up this level of like just I wouldn't want to say quality, but just this or this type of environment where it's just like everyone is just wanting to make the greatest, you know, battle royale game or greatest you know, money-making machine game that there is. So when that point happens, I feel that there will be a lot of companies that do go under. I think we're already seeing it with, especially with all the DEI stuff kind of going out the door. But I think that in the next maybe, I want to say 2 or 3 years, it's going to be so crazy, and it's going to go underground. I definitely feel that Xbox as a company is going to be definitely one of the companies that go, because I think today there was news that came out that they have this quote-unquote exclusive luxury console that's going to be $1,000 that plays like a computer. But it's who's going to reasonably buy that and then use that as their primary when they're PC. It's truly sad. And no grab? Okay. Oh, shit, okay. Do I remember how to play this guy again? Oh, gosh, shit, okay. There, get in there. Oh, shit. And then grab? Nope. Grab. There it is. Swing. Grab. Grab. Okay, got it. Grab. Grab. Swing. Grab. Oh, okay. Grab. Grab. Oh, I already have it. There it is. Weeb Source. With the way AAA has been going, especially looking at the joke that it claims of being quadruple A, I hear you. Yeah, man. It's so sad, bro, because you know, there are some like games that just look like amazing. Like their fidelity is incredible. You know, you clearly see that a lot of time went into it, but just because like the person making the product or the investor investing in it or whatever philosophy the company has, or just always these like little things in the back that would have made an amazing game, just screw it before it even comes out the door. It's so sad. But you know, this is kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, the animal gets too fat, and you know, it's now that there's no more food around, now that, you know, people are being more selective with what games they spend their money on, now all these companies are gonna have to like readjust. Master Ninja again? I don't know, I think maybe I have like a, sorry for the side tangent, but yeah, maybe I think that I have like this thing with this game where it's like, if I don't like perform perfect, I don't think I'll hit Master Ninja, but I mean, shit, alright, give it to me. But yeah, coming back, it's one of these things where the industry has become so bloated, now it's gotta lose all that fat. You're hearing things like EA letting go of a bunch of people, Activision, you know, downsizing, Bungie on life support. and they're always trying to make these remakes. Like I saw all this noise about the Halo campaign Evolved come out, and man, it's I love Halo Combat Evolved. I do. Yeah, I think it's the best Halo story game, and I think that 2 has the best multiplayer. But I think with this campaign Evolved, it's one of these things where it's like, you know, Halo kind of has to bring in a quote-unquote new audience because everyone who's kind of been with them since the beginning has kind of either been alienated from the mistakes of 343 or have gone to Call of Duty or Battlefield. Wave Source. A good example is TOL2, honestly. If you ignore a lot of the issues with how they handled the story and structure, the gameplay and graphics there are some of the best in the market. 1000% agree with you. That's actually the reason why I like The Last of Us Part 2, was that the gameplay was so dialed in, and it does look really good. But yeah, the story I can like give or take. I mean, I'm not really. I understand that there's like the like DEI stuff in it. I see it, I know it, but it didn't really ruin it for me because like, 1, I was aware of it, and 2, I purely play that game for the gameplay itself, and that's why I like it. I might buy it again, maybe. But if I have to buy it again, I will buy the PS4 base. I won't buy the remakes. I think that Neil Druckmann with his money grab tactics is absolute bullshit. Okay, we got the. Okay, now we gotta go through this. A little fight in this corner right here. Ooh. Not even. Oh, and I made the karma. That's what's up. I think he's holding something. Oh, guillotine throw? Okay, so let me see this. Where is it? Counterattack. While blocking. Press X or Y. Okay. And then guillotine throw when jumping forward, exit A. So, here we go. Lock door. Here we go. Oh no, he needs to go. He needs to go. Oh no, I fucked this up. Ah yeah, he cut me. Weepsaurus, what are the smartest moves they made was the roguelite mode they added to it. It's pure gameplay and no other fluff, so it's perfect for those of us that enjoy the aspect of the game that most. Yeah, I heard that it was in the PlayStation 5 version, right? The roguelike mode where it's just like, it's kind of like Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries, or am I getting it wrong where they instead change the programming of how the enemy's set up? Because that's them, because in the base version of that game, like all the enemies are programmed like by like a sequence. So if you know the sequence, you can set up like bombs and arrows in the right places. It was also included in the PC port. Yeah, that was the what is it? Yeah, like the first remake for The Last of Us 2. I wish I just would have put it in the base like version. It would have just made much more sense for them to do that. But I mean, again, that's what Druckmann and them want to do. So it's like it is what it is. Again? Ooh. There it is. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Got off. Really? Okay, there it is. I didn't want to burn that, but I'm not taking any chances. Agreed, but re-releases are meta in the market currently, sadly. The smartest move would be a free graphics and performance upgrade for fans that have already purchased the game. It would win loyalty from their base in a heartbeat. Facts. It would. It would have. And it's just so sad because it's like, it seems like such a, like, we could have done this in 5 minutes. Not saying that they didn't work on it, but it was one of those, like, upgrades or decisions where it was like, this could easily be in the base purchase, and this would have done well for everybody. But I think that Druckmann and them is kind of in bed with Sony, so he kind of wants to be like, okay, what do you guys want? And they're like, okay, we need to sell as much of this console as we possibly can, and we need to get as many people on the PlayStation Plus, program. So Druckmann's like, okay, I'm going to add my game to it, but I'm going to make it unique by adding these features that a lot of people would have liked if they would have bought it originally. And then that's kind of his like big contribution to play Sony that way, which kind of keeps him in their good graces, because although he gets a lot of flack and although like a lot of communities hate him, or rather that a lot of the like consumer base doesn't like Druckmann, I feel that Druckmann is very smart in the way that he positions himself in what he provides. Because, I mean, although people don't like remake of The Last of Us 2, like, the game in quality is good, and people will still buy it, even though in whatever form it is. Getting my ass beat right here. Ah. There it is. Not gonna lie, considering the Uncharted original trilogy still hasn't gotten proper ports to PC, I think you're onto something. Yeah, man, it's things like that where it's just like, it's, I feel like the companies, it's not that they're not for the gamer anymore, but it's like they are going to put their biggest, like, forefront to, alright, hold on, these niggas is wild, bro, look at this block string. Look at that. These niggas is... Ooh, okay, nah. Alright. But yeah, so like it's just that they have to make those decisions where it's okay, what is the company that we are helping want, and then making the decision based on that. And for them to, say they made Uncharted 1 to 3, right? I think it's all on PS3. I could be wrong. Uncharted 1 to 3 collection pack for PS5. Would it make sales of the PS5 go up? I mean, yes, probably not like crazy, because I mean, like, again, all those Uncharted games, like, I'm pretty sure the fans of them already have the originals and or have like whatever's on the PS4 and this, that, and the third, but it's not going to help Sony sell more PS5s because, I guess at this point, Sony doesn't really care about, like, dominating, like, the market by having, like, these, like, games on their platform anymore because they're making, like, deals with going on to PC and then putting, like, all sorts of weirdo, like, spyware and fucking whatever with it. So they got to be like, okay, since games on the platform is not the target anymore, what is the next best thing? Selling our $700 console. And so they're going to just make decisions based on that. But yeah, it's sad. It's nasty work. It's nasty. But again, this is just the environment that it is right now. Like you said, this is the meta. Like, remakes are the meta. And it's going to really just end up biting them in the ass, because eventually there will be a point of, we have remade every popular game, and we are not in a position to move away from just selling consoles purely, just selling these programs purely, which again might just be their intention. I mean, I wouldn't deny that reality, but it's really just not a good position to hold. Weebasaurus, oh definitely. The only reason to do that would be for the fans, so that they could let the fans have access to the modding side of things. No profitability for Sony in that. Absolutely. And I mean, I think there's mods for The Last of Us Part 2. I'm not sure of 100% of which of them, but yeah, it's just nasty work. But yeah, I don't. Truth be told, I don't. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't think the PS6 is gonna. I think that might be Sony's last console, because at this time, they're kind of in this weird place where it's like, okay, development takes considerably much longer on our platform than say PC. We are working with generative AI. I think they're working with generative AI, but it's like not really like a fleshed out, response. So, it's yeah. So they got those two things where it's like, they're essentially up against PC, and their method of making games is incredibly compromised because of just their limitations on what they can do without receiving a lot of like community flack. But ultimately, it's just that, and then not also that, but it's like, what is it? I honestly don't really see any clear difference between Unreal 4 and Unreal 5. Like graphic wise, I feel that like 2015, it's been like this peak, this zenith, and then every year after that have been these like little incremental inches that don't really make a difference. Like we're talking like fucking ray tracing or DLSS, or oh my god, look at my $5,000 rig that can reflect concrete like water. But then the games you play on them are all boring and they fucking suck. So like, what was the point of that? Another fight. Okay, bet. Ooh. Get over here. Oh yeah, I gotta get this guy. Oh, really? Get over here. Come here. Alright, cool. I missed the karma. Alright, well, I already went up that staircase and did that thing. Door's locked. Oh, what? Really? Okay, cool. I think it was this right here. This door. No, not yet. I got the nunchucks. I don't really like the nunchucks in this game compared to like the Vigorian flail. So I'm just gonna save them right now. Weeposaurus, I saw a tweet earlier today showing off Battlefield 3 and how good it looks over 10 years ago. Honestly, an era of games where fidelity and graphics were dumbed down for the sake of more stylistic visuals in return for better gameplay would be the best way forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just that, it's that now it's kind of at a bartering point where it's just like, since there is like this whole new generation coming in who's very like focused on looks and aesthetics, is going to be convincing them that the game that they're spending their $70, $80 on, or they're begging their parents to pay that $70, $80 on, is worth that investment or worth that purchase. That's going to be really the trick these companies are going to have to do the dance for. They're going to have to learn to walk that line. But then again, it's, when you've gone so long just really focusing on aesthetics and looks, like, are you even able to make a fun game anymore? Like, I mean, what's up? I would say like one of the newest games out that a lot of people are playing is like Battlefield 6. And okay. Oh. Ow. Eat that, bro. Yeah, man, it's really at this point straddling that line between, okay, the game looks amazing and the game is fun to play. And they're gonna have to figure that out. I feel that at this time, like, I think Battlefield 6 is currently one of those games where like they can kind of straddle that line, because I mean they do know their market, and they're making active like decisions in the anti-cheat and stuff like that to ensure that the people playing it are, playing it at a quality that's enjoyable for everyone. So I feel that like that's probably one of the biggest games that are going to be kind of pushing that line. And then Blops or Black Ops, it's just going to be like it's going to be the same old, same old. I don't think that that's going to die ever. There's going to be a group of people who will consistently buy it and play it, but it'll never push the line. Story-wise, like for story games, I do feel that Capcom has like a very big. They have a pretty good push for like games like that. There's going to be Pragmata coming out, which I feel is a bit of a gamble, but is going to turn out well. I think. I mean, it's a new IP, but you know, I feel like Capcom always kind of makes it just work. Like they know exactly like who buys their stuff and all that. And then there's also that new Resident Evil that's coming, and that's going to be good, I feel. Man, what else? Can't really even think of anything like else new coming out that would really bring in those big bucks like that a lot of people are looking forward to. That's because I don't want to say remakes. I don't want to really focus on that. But Weebosaurus, while BF6 seems promising, I'm reserving my doubts because of the BR they're releasing soon. Oh, the BR of the BR. Is that Battle Rifle or? I pray they won't fall to the same thing COD did since Blackout, which led to Warzone. But blind trust is a bad move nowadays. I agree, blind trust is a bad move. Could you define BR? Battle Royale? Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. The thing with Battle Royale is just that it's... I mean, due to like Fortnite and PUBG, it kind of put the first-person shooter like realm and universe in this position of like, we can now create a type of play where we can have as many people as possible on a map as compared to like a 16-man or a 32-man like match. Which, I mean, you know, what is it? Which is like okay for them, but it's like, now it's like, okay, every single first-person shooter now, because of Fortnite and PUBG, need to have a battle pass because it is, you know, it is the best way to get as many players to be on our platform at one time. You know, but the thing about Battle Royale is that the people who play like Battle Royale and stuff like that, their experience in the game is marked much different than people who like grind team deathmatch or, you know, shit like that. Like their experience is literally like, yo, we're gonna like get in game, right? Hold on. Like we're gonna get in game and we might die in like a minute and then wait 5 minutes in queue for the next fight. Oh, I missed that. That's crazy. It's just, man, the Battle Royale crowd is just not... Honestly, I feel like just Fortnite should have it. But then again, it's with these companies now, they're going to have to find, okay, these guys are making hella money with this style of play. How can we make our own thing? But they won't, though, because it's like they have to experiment and test and then putting it to the market. Does it work? Does it not? When they can just be like, okay, we can just copy it and then bring in some type of revenue to keep the ball rolling. It's an oversaturated market, and when the whales who dump money into them start, it's very quickly and very easily starts to corrupt the studio heading the game due to the amount of money they generate. 100%. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, I now think of like what Valve did with Counter-Strike and how they kind of like crushed that market of people selling those skins for $100. Like I don't think it's still, no, it's on my profile still. I have a CS:GO case that was $112 at the peak of that, and I still haven't opened it or haven't touched it. I thought about selling it, but I just never found the right time. But now seeing that crash happen, it's like, dang. Truth be told, it's kind of interesting how there's like alternate markets being, you know, created in game marketplaces. I feel like it's indicative of kind of like how, you know, society is, where it's like we're going to do these things in order to make our dollar stretch farther. Where it's like, okay, we're gonna like have these skins cost hundreds of thousands of whatever dollars, using them as like investment vehicles, which mind you is fucking crazy because it's like, what if you have an investment vehicle like that and then you get banned from the game? Then all your money's fucked. It's insanity. But again, it shows you just like how desperate people are, you know, of the times, and just coming to the times as it is right now. Like shit's getting crazier and crazier by the day. You know, you're seeing all types of wild shit like play out. Oh wow. Yeah, man, it's a mess. What's going on right there? I don't know what that was. I think my game kind of did something weird.
魔人潰しのレイチェル。
あれが魔人ってやつか。
めったに見るものじゃないけどね。もともとはどれも人間だった。
人間？
素質の問題よ。そうなってしまう人は避けようがないわ。悪人だろうが善人だろうが。
お前も並の人間じゃないな。
複雑よね。あなたは
ドークという重機卿を知っているか。居場所が知りたい。
どういうこと？
奴を殺す。
何を言ってるのか分かってるの？殺せるんならとうに私が殺しするわ。あいつは私から妹を奪ったのよ。魔人の騒ぐ夜ね。
どうやら話が合わなかったらしい。気にするな、ただの通行人だよ。ま、ドークとやらの話はうまくいってほしいもんだな。ああ、そうだ。レイチェルのことはよく知ってるがね、いい子だよ。
Weaver source. Crypto and Counter-Strike markets are like proof of concept almost. While meme coins and NFTs are the modern failure of people that don't understand how to utilize these markets. Shit's kind of scary, not gonna lie. For sure, man. For sure. Man. I think that Battlefield 6 or their development team, I think they're gonna copy what Gabe and Valve did with their market if they bring Battle Royale to Lesser Ninja. Makes sense. But yeah, it's these guys, they gotta now move smart because these people are now desperate. And I bet you now that, you know, also when you look at how these companies are kind of dealing with cheaters, there's going to be new forms of cheaters. There's going to be new forms of just people trying to abuse systems due to I want to say exactly poverty, but just desperation of like, you know, desperation maybe of life circumstances, of purpose, of all types of crazy shit. Here, let me hit the save real quick. Yeah, man, we're kind of at this really weird like road in video games, but in a bigger sense, just society as a whole, where like there's about to be like a lot of just, you know, very weird things happening within the video game space and outside of it, and all of it will be weird, like oddly tied together. Stop slider right here. Wait. Damn, he really just let me hit him with that. That's crazy. That was really bad. That encounter was bad. Honestly, man, and on a side note, bro, I really hope you're safe out there because hearing all this crazy stuff that's going on, just outside of this video game space, it just really makes me concerned for people because I just feel like there's gonna be like a whole lot of wild shit kind of playing out in the next few weeks, and I really hope you're being safe, bro, because I mean this shit like it's I feel like it's gonna get really weird really quickly. Okay, sick. Got this. Let me bust out this windmill shuriken. Same to you, man. We all need to be safe in our own ways. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Oh, God. Okay. Man. Gotta use this, I think Lily key. I think I know where I gotta put it. Back on topic, it's odd considering how wasteful people are in the gacha market, throwing away money like it's nothing, and yet all the same, they become upset and distraught when they have little money. Self-control and common sense genuinely seem like they've declined in a major way, especially when you consider, unlike with CS inventory, there's no value you can redeem from you collecting gacha. 1000%, bro. Like, the thing about gacha is that, like, and I think that this is in gacha by design, is like, gacha is kind of like, I would almost want to say like socially accepted gambling, because it's the thing also with gacha, or yeah, socially accepted gambling, because it's like all the things you get in that game, they're not direct payout. Like, you buy this thing, they're all pulls. They're all pulls. So it's like you're putting in more money than it would have took if they just instead sold the particular character as a particular character. And then it's like, you're right, there's no value in gacha because it's like you can never trade these things. There's no marketplace to trade them, so they're stuck to the account. I think there might be people who sell accounts, sure, but it ultimately, what's the point of selling the account if you can't exchange the material on it? And yeah, it's acceptable microtransactions, which is so fucking bad in and of itself. Yeah, I heard that there was this law that China that went like, he ain't dead yet. There it is. Yeah, so there's this law in China where they're like, I think they kind of banned companies from, I think they stopped, except not gacha entirely, but like, okay, if you have a platform that kind of like sells gacha, or a game that requires gacha, you have to put the monetary amount clearly on the buy, like on the marketplace, instead of it being like, okay, 500 coins to get whatever. You got to be like, okay, it's got to be 22,000 won or whatever the fuck. Or maybe that's America, I'm not sure. But I do know that like government entities are kind of like making laws to kind of prevent people from getting taken advantage of these companies. Cause yeah, man, those gotcha guys, like I've seen like how crazy it gets. And then also with the gotcha as well, I forgot to add is that like it not also are you like targeting a specific like type of individual. You're targeting, you know, you're targeting these people who like if they're playing gotcha, they're definitely waifu simulators. You know what I'm saying? Like they're clearly like, you know, anime style girls, and like the culture surrounding them where like these motherfuckers are like they're spending all this money like on these, you know, on these girls, on these characters. And it's like it's you can tell like the people who invest in that, they're not, no knock to them, but like they're not, I wouldn't want to say all the way there, but like there is some level of like loneliness that this gotcha kind of like kind of resolves, that, you know, these people aren't getting in their real lives. Damn, is Zuna dropping this tight corridor? I hope some form of restrictions to help protect people from themselves can be implemented. It's just going to be a mess when they, oh, I'm not allowed to spend my own money how I please crowd starts. Yeah, it is. Like I feel that like there should be at least, I wish that the dialogue between like people who have differing opinions was a lot like better. Because how I feel is like, okay, so there's these clearly identified problems in our society, whether it's in our community of video games and not. And there's an understanding that, okay, we can't always have it our way all the time. So we should at least like, you know, have a type of ability to have this dialogue where we can compare and contrast points and then make decisions that benefit the whole of everybody instead of a select few who want to have things be their way, not of, damn, this nigga really getting on my ass right now. Get over here, bro. Oh, get up. Okay. Yeah, fuck, what was I finishing my point? But yeah, like, just to have, like, this ability to dialogue points, because I do feel that, like, if we were able to do that, or able to have these times and places where we're able to go back and forth and have these, like, and make, like, resolutions, make, like, peace and sacrifices, and come at a point where we can, like, appease one another in a way where everybody wins and nobody loses, and if we can find that method and stick with that, we can kind of get ourselves out of these messes. In particular with like oh, I don't how I can spend my money, this, that, and the third. You know, me personally, man, I feel that like when it comes to gacha in particular, I feel like these people like I feel like they know. They might not like it, but they know. But yeah, okay. That aspect is just as dangerous as those that start dating AI though. Finding that degree of relief in media is dangerous but manageable. But there have been people who have game ended because their AI partner broke up with them, like current day. Yo, like that's the stuff that like scares me, because it's like the thing with like the AI like girlfriends and stuff is like it's AI girlfriends are kind of like shamed socially, so like you're never gonna see someone come out like flat out and say that they're dating their AI girlfriend. So you got like whole people that you're moving around talking to who got like a whole relationship with the computer on their phone, and you're not even aware of the wiser. That's scary, because again with the AI model is like, you know, it's built on like the language patterns and like and the conversations and things told to it by the individual. And like since the AI is like, I don't feel the AI is sentient yet, but it's getting close. And you know, with every like time, every day that these companies go on, like having these, you know, relationship AI bots, having these like, you know, language learning models that can, you know, eventually break some type of like cognition and turn into these sentient things, the closer that you will get to this world where like it will just be like, you know, are you dealing with like a bot? Are you dealing with like a human being? Like, oh, these niggas is serious. Damn. Okay, hold on. I got it. Okay, nah, okay. Oh, goodness. Damn. Damn. Get over here, bro. There it is. Oh. Okay. Barely. The save right here. Alright, I feel like arguments can be made in the future when AI is actually sentient, but current AI is still just simulations of learned behavior. It's way too dangerous, but the way that anti-socialism has been normalized and even androgenized is really unhealthy and guides those kinds of people to means for AI for socialization. Yup. You know, there's... man. It's so scary, dude, because it's like... I know what you're talking about, where like the anti-socialization kind of comes in, because like you have like, you know, the interdynamics of like men and women relationships being manipulated by these feminists and these red pill guys, and it's now created a space where it's like, okay, nobody can really like know anybody or trust anybody 100%. You know, and then combine that with like cancel culture, and you know, when all these things are at play, you create this like low trust society. Where, like, you know, the idea of fellow men and women in your society you can't even trust. Because it's like, okay, you say the wrong thing, and they're going to come for your job, they're going to come for your home, they're going to come for all this shit. Ah, no! Here. Nice, I nailed it. It's way too dangerous, but the way that okay. And what happened with COVID especially, it disrupted the divide everything so heavily. It did. And it's crazy. That one is just nasty because it's like, now you don't even know, you can't even trust the people who are supposed to keep you, who are paid to keep you healthy. They're gonna come out right here. Right here. Ooh, okay. Nope. But yeah, man, that whole thing was crazy and sad, and you know, I feel like that particular that time, just along with the illness and the isolation, broke a lot of people mentally. Ooh, what's going on here? Go down? Alright, cool. Okay, so this is gonna be... Okay, I can survive this. I want to do this. Where is it? You gonna roll? Yep. Oh, got hit by it? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna bite. Oh. Okay. On my way. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Roll. Oh. Swing. Yep. Okay. He's gonna bite. Nope. Claw. Bite. Nope. There it is. There it is. Yes! Got him. Oh, did I find a glitch? Yes. Ooh. Ah, got that. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Yep, bet. Okay. It doesn't help that the liberal side of things are still arguing that the vaccine is legitimate. Well, while actual studies and proof of it is dangerous, it has been provided to us. Yeah, I remember CNN, like, I think it was 3 years ago, said, like, yeah, there was showing that the jab or whatever had no significant effect on natural immunity, if not created worse immunity. When a group of people are so dead set on misinformation on a subject that is pretty much set in stone one way, the classic, if they're willing to lie about this, what else are they willing to lie about, comes in and causes even further distrust and division. I don't know if a middle ground will ever be found again, where actual healthy and reasonable debate can be held. Yeah, man. I really feel like that whole assassination that happened, like, kind of really threw that out of the door. And the idea of people, you know, having that when they're able to have those speaking, those accepting of different people's viewpoints and, you know, sharing ideas that might be difficult and all that. I feel like that can only really be done in, like, small interpersonal spaces. But yeah, it's just, man, like, yeah, that in particular, that's actually what kind of, like, made me, like, very dismissive of like political parties as a whole. I mean, I do have, like, you know, perspectives that might not be 100% aligned with, you know, a certain ideology, but the idea that saying the wrong thing can now mean my life is now up at risk, it really just, it creates this, like, type of just, not a hatred, but, like, just an exhaustion, just a tiredness of it all. You know, it's like, I see things that I don't agree with, and I see things that, you know, I don't feel comfortable with, but me even saying even the slightest idea of challenging that, my life is not at risk. And it's just tiresome, man. It's tiresome, and it just, you know, I would like to be hopeful. As of late, I've kind of just been putting my faith into God, because it's like, just with how much evil there is out there, it's just, I don't earnestly see any other thing to put my faith into. I don't, because it's just that, like, it has been very clear that there is evil out here, and it's very clear that, you know, it is out to get whoever. So I'd rather just put my faith in God and just hope for the best than attempt to engage with this, because it's just out of control. It's just out of control, and I don't see, like, I mean, I like to be optimistic, but I am also, like, fully aware that might not be the case. That? Okay. Alright, okay, make this hit. And dang, a twofer. That's really good. I don't think I've ever hit that before. Oh, okay. Okay, shit. Real quick. Hop. Ah, shit. Okay. Now I just start doing this shit. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Oh, crap. Yeah, I might just have to grab that. Not enough? Alright, there it is. Alright. Enough? Okay. Okay, there we go. Man, I got really lucky in that fight where I hit 2 special charge attacks.
こいつも魔人か。
こんな化け物見たことないわ。なんだか変よ。
It's hard to reconcile that doubts and fears are warranted because it's natural to want to have faith in other people. Hell, I was raised to so having to look over my shoulder in public due to my skin color or what I'm wearing. It just feels so damn dystopian, like reading one of those Orwell novels or something. Yeah, it does. I grew up in. I'll be honest. I mean, I am a minority. I did grow up in suburbia. I didn't grow up in like the hood, but after moving to the city that I'm currently living in and like being around people from the hood, I definitely do have developed that watching over my shoulder and being very like wary of people and their intentions. And it does really feel dystopian because I feel that, with just how society's kind of moving, it almost feels like every place is slowly starting to develop into those environments where like it's very hard to trust people. It's very hard to, have that perspective of just wanting to be helpful, wanting to be trustworthy. Because it's like you never know these days. But yeah, man, that's just more or less why I'm really like trying to just put my faith in God, because it's like I genuinely, just like as with a lot of the things I'm agreeing with you on when it comes to just how it feels, just being in these types of places and environments, it's just looking more and more like you really can't just trust shit. And I rather just put my faith in God than the idea of just some sort of like reconciliation, because it's like these people are out here just unpredictable. We got people out here getting their heads blown off over getting too much like mayo on a Subway sandwich. We got people out here getting stabbed for not having like enough sauce for their chicken nuggets. We got fucking like all these types of crazy fucking things, and it's like it's crazy. Head ninja. That's pretty good. Okay, I think I can make it all the way to the giant dinosaur fight within an hour. It's wild that those of us who love the escapism of video games and media have to worry about stuff like this. We just want to vibe, man. Shit talk each other online and talk about the meaningless crap that we enjoy. Facts, man. Yeah. I'm kind of fortunate that I have made like a lot of a couple good friends like in this type of space over Twitter, where like I'm able to have these types of conversations. But like out in public, I'm very. I mean, I do. How can I put it? There are people in my like personal life where I'm, more or less I can do that. But again, I'm always a little bit more cautious with them, because it's like, again, it's how long until? Because now that that assassination happened, it's once you kind of like see like death kind of happen, like. I mean, not in a video clip per se, but just like once you kind of see this type of world or this reality where it's like, okay, people now getting off for their words. Now everything becomes like, okay, where is the safe spot? And since nowhere is really safe anymore, how far are my conversations going to go? Are we able to even have these conversations anymore? If I say the wrong thing, is it going to be my ass? It might not be you, it might be somebody else. 100%. There are still decent people in real life, but the inherent risk of it still takes its toll, even if you can trust someone. Facts. Facts. Yeah, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna need Dragon Sword for this. Yeah. Not ideal, but it. Wow, really? Map of the monastery. Yeah, I'll use it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Them two dudes over there are gonna jump now. Oh! Want that. One. Oh, I don't even want to chance it. Right here. Oh shit, okay, okay. Oh. Anyhow, sorry for the serious topics. Wasn't really my intention to divert this far. On a lighter note, what are some of your favorite retro series? It's painful to say, but feel free to include 2000 entries because 20-plus-year-olds should count to a degree. Okay, yeah, my favorite retro series. Wow. I would have to say, like, the Street Fighter games, definitely. And, like, the early Marvel vs. Capcom games are, like, my favorite, like, quote-unquote retro games. Video game-wise, on the Super NES, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Final Fantasy 3 or 6. That's my favorite Super NES games. PlayStation 1, definitely The Legend of Dragoon is my favorite PlayStation 1 game. For Xbox, of course, Halo 1 and 2. This game, Ninja Gaiden. Pariah is one I didn't get to finish. Burnout 3. Didn't really like the N64, or rather didn't play too much of it to really like find many games. PS2, Shadow of the Colossus, Final Fantasy X, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I still got to beat that. I'm gonna probably buy that again. But yeah, and then of course Pokemon Gen 1 to 3. I feel that after Gen 3 it kind of, I wouldn't say that like Black and White are bad, but I never got a chance to like fall in love with it at the time that I did Gens 1, 2, and 3. Man. And then arcade games like stuff from SNK, so like Samurai Showdown 4, Metal Slug series, especially like 1 to 3. Yeah, that should be everything retro that I liked. On the Game Boy Advance, I guess if you want to count that count that as retro, Metroid Fusion was a really good game, and Zero Mission. And yeah, that's Parasite Eve for PS1. Final Fantasy 7 and 8. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I could think of at the time. MVCs are goated for sure. Haven't heard of Burnout in years. Shin Megami Tensei mentioned. Yeah, man, Marvel vs. Capcom is... I kind of got this, like, unfortunate thing with that game where it's like... So, there is... When it comes to, like, Marvel games in particular, there is playing with your friends, and you all came over to your friend's house and you're playing just for, like, shits and gigs. And then there's competitive Marvel. And like once you kind of taste competitive Marvel, you can never really go back to like your friends like playing again because of just like how like punishing it is and how like it's you can never go back. Like you can never see the game the same way again. And it's not that the game is bad, but like once you kind of like taste such an extreme, once you kind of experience that, it kind of just ruins it. Like I loved Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I had that for Dreamcast. Me and my brother would play that every weekend. But like, once I played it on Fightcade, it just destroyed it for me because it was like, damn, like there is literally like no, I wouldn't want to say fun per se, but like the fun is very different. It's very like different experience rather than like just a whole bunch of your friends come over and you all are just like on the Dreamcast playing. And once you kind of like taste that, it kind of like ruined forever. But yeah, Burnout 3 though, like man, the game is so good. But what really got me was like the soundtrack. The soundtrack of that game is amazing. And yeah, Shin Megami Tensei, there it is. I feel that I got into the competitive scene for Smash 4 and it really took a lot of enjoyment I had out of the series, which sucked because it made Ultimate Life Cycle kind of dry other than playing with friends. Yeah, man, it's once you taste that, it's kind of like dead. Well, not dead, but like your level of enjoyment is marked like forever. And yeah, like I had a thing with Marvel 3 where when I first played it in like 2012, like it wasn't like any competitive thing. It was just like me and a couple of friends from college. We were just playing it for shits and gigs. Like there was no okay, you know what? I'm gonna completely forget about those. There's a bunch of cases up there that you could grab for like cool stuff, but I'm gonna forget about it. But coming back to my topic, yeah, like I would just play 2012 Marvel 3. Like I would go over to my friend's house and we would just play for shits and gigs, and it was fun. But because we didn't know about like all the crazy stuff. But then I played against a bunch of competitive players in Marvel 3, and like it just destroyed it for me. And the thing with like team games in particular is that team games, they're a type of game where it's very momentum based, and it's when you play against somebody who's really good at team games, you cannot play. Like the second you get touched, you cannot play. Like a perfect example is here, I can get this. I will get this one. Like Evo France this year for Hunter x Hunter. There was a guy who played, I don't think it was a grand finals match, but I think it was winners finals, and he got one tapped. His entire team got one tapped. So basically he had to sit there for at least a good 2.5, 3 minutes watching his entire team life bars melt, and he can't do a damn thing about it. How can you sit and have fun in that? And then once you experience that, like the entire game is ruined for you in a sense. 2-7-2. Knock this out. Yeah, because of that, I don't play team games anymore. Like I won't touch team games just because of how that experience kind of went. And it's like, why would I like invest in a game like that again? Okay. No, I gotta. I want to get hit. There it is. Okay, now comes the Alma fight. I think. Ah, yeah, come on. Okay. Got him. Man. Talk about dragging a fight. I think there are still some team games which are fun to play and to screw around and not take in a serious way, but anything like Siege, where its community is toxic as hell and the skill gap punishes you, I 100% agree. Yeah, you mean Siege as in Rainbow Six Siege? If I guess that's what you're talking about, then I agree. I mean, when I mentioned, just to be clear, like when I mentioned like team games, I should have been more clear. I meant like tag fighters in particular. So like team tag fighters like Ultimate Marvel 3, 2XKO, Skullgirls, like games like those. Yeah, but I agree with you on the skill gap thing. And for Rainbow Six, oh, I bet you. I mean, I never played that game, but I played Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I've had a couple competitive, classic competitive matches that got really like Yeah, like that got really like shitty like that, where it got super toxic. But yeah, no, I was mentioning tag fighters like Marvel 3, 2XKO, Skullgirls, DBZ fighters or DB fighters, like shit like that, where it's like you hit this dude and you gotta put like 80 to 100 hits, delayed hyper combo, and then when their one character dies, use the assist and set up the most cheapest like one-way in hit so that they can't do anything, and then drain that dude's like bar. But yeah, no, it's those type of games. You know, it's just the investment for the fun is just not worth it to me. I don't think that that's really like a game to me that I want to play. And once you kind of like graduate from the, oh hey, I bought this game, everyone come over, let's play, and then you guys play with a homie for like hours and you all have fun and you're all laughing, and you know that's fun. But then once you taste like how like crazy competitive it can get, then it kind of just it ruins it for you. Like, and then at that point it's like, okay, do you really love this shit? Do you really love it? This is gonna get. Well, this part of the game is not bad. Let me hit the save real quick. Oh, the corridor of doom and this giant rock. Okay, I remember this. Let's go. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta run the wall. Oh, again. Oh. Okay. All right. Dang, get up, nigga. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. I can do this. Wow, I never had that happen. Turns into a bit of, is it worth the time? Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh, I'm about to. Oh, yeah. Fucking A. Oh, I nailed it. Yep, right here. But yeah, man, it was like, I remember like the worst that it got for me when it came to like those tag fighter games was I lost to a friend. We had like an exhibition match at the local. It was 10. I lost the game 10-8. It was a fun match, but it was a lot. It took a lot out of me. And then well, no, it was an exhibition, but like there was also a bracket, and then there was also guys who have like played Marvel 3 at that like competitive like level, and like playing those guys was like literally it was just getting one touch. Every single my character just one touch, boom, comboed to death. No type of fight put up, no type of anything. And then it's like they give you the GGs, but then it's like, damn, like, you know, how can you say GGs? Like you just got put right into the fryer. You didn't even get a hit. You didn't get shit on, you know, in the fight. But then it's like, you know, again, respectfully, they put in the work. I'm not knocking them, you know, but like it was just definitely a disheartening experience. But yeah, like coming back, I remember like I was I took that loss, which I mean it did hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. And then I was like, okay. He was like, you know, maybe you should learn this character, right? And I'm in training room with this character, and I remember spending literally like 5-6 days trying to hit the basic of combos. And it was, well, to be fair, it was Magneto, so okay, not the best choice of investment for someone who's not really well versed in the game, you know. But I remember spending like damn near like a week and a half, just an hour a day, just trying to nail like this fly loop combo, which is like his basic stuff, allegedly. And it just got to it was just ridiculous because it was like, man, I can't even get started past like the feint, and it just ruined it for me. It just ruined it for me, and then playing online, where it's like, you know, literally one tap city. But no knock to the community. It's just, it's not for me. Like I would rather play Street Fighter 6. Which, I mean, that game in a sense, like, sure, it does have like its own, like, you know, I guess meta where it's like, okay, there's crouch, medium, drive, rush, this, that, and the third. But you know, it's easier to like understand what goes wrong in that game, and then being like, okay, I can make an adjustment, as compared to, oh, in Marvel, I get hit with this one time, like this one crouching medium punch, and I get comboed to death off the super. Whereas with Street Fighter 6, is like, okay, I got hit in a combo drive rush, and then that combo resets. And if I get hit again, okay, did I press? Was I crouch blocking? Was I standing? Like, it's very easy to be like, okay, this is where I made a mistake, and I'm not paying attention to what my opponent's doing. And it's very clear and easy to read. Trust me, as someone who before Melty, I was veritably incompetent when it comes to actual fighting games. Don't judge me here. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah. And the thing is, and it's crazy because it's like I the same opinion I have about tag fighters I have about Uni, kind of. It's just that it's with Uni, the difference between Uni and Melty, especially, or why I prefer Melty, is just that the scaling is forgiving, and the defensive options, like they're very the defensive options are very good at stopping an opponent's momentum. Like I remember, like you could be like you could earnestly be like a C rank in ranked in Melty type Lumina, maybe C plus, and like you can put up a consistent fight with like really good neutral and setting. You can put up a good fight against an A or an S rank. You can, and you know, even with like the Shield games and you know, stuff, and that's because like Melty's kind of like forgiving, where it's like, okay, you can go through 4 or 5 interactions, whereas in Uni you get touched 2 or 3 times, you know, and like the combo loops. And again, there's no knock to that community; they put in the work. But once I seen like this Byakuya player, he hit this 85 hit combo, took 45% of a dude's health bar, and I'm just like, yo, like nigga just sat in a chair for a minute, getting fucking walloped. And now he's got to find, and you know the Byakuya player has his restand setup, and you know he's hit it with it again, and you know he's gonna get him for another 60 hits, and it's like, I mean, does it happen in Type Lumina? Yes, no question. But the thing is that the scaling kind of like makes sense, so it's just like, okay, so if you go with this wild ass combo, like you're literally like carving pixels. You're literally carving pixels off the life bar that it's not even worth compared to going back to neutral and getting that hit off another move, you know? Okay, I'm gonna pull out the sword for this. Yeah, that Byakuya, don't get me wrong, it was sick as all hell, but like at the same time, it's like, god damn, like, these, okay, no, I'm being lazy right now. Me. But yeah, that's why I prefer Type Lumina to Uni. It's just, it is like more forgiving on the scaling and the shield. I just like the shield mechanic as compared to Uni, because it's like, okay, so shield in Melty is like, okay, if you throw a move and I hit you with shield, I could boost right through you, I can knock you from behind, or I can just plain get up out the situation. Which is like, I guess, great in a way, but then it becomes shield battles, sure. You know, and I guess a lot of people don't like that because, I guess, you know, whatever they do, or whatever they don't. I mean, maybe in competitive play I might have not like seen it, but it's just having that, you know, like a complete momentum breaker. Whereas in Uni, it's more like, okay, if I throw this shield, I have to know that you're gonna put out something one that's like unsafe, or rather like stays out longer for me to beat you on that plus or minus 3. And then it becomes like a, okay, do I know the move? Do I know this move this dude's doing? Like, do I know the difference between his B or his C? And it's crazy, man. Ooh. Nice, cool, I got the bonus. Here we go. Yeah, apologize if I'm like talking your head off about this stuff. It's okay. Here we go. Finally. All right. Yeah, but just when it comes to like fighting games in particular, that's kind of like my bread and butter. I would play fighting games on stream, but I don't have. I would want to do it on PC, where I can kind of create an environment that doesn't get like blasted by my internet connection. So crazy. Let's go. Let's go. What are we doing here? All right. Got him. Okay, this is I'm gonna need sword for this. Oh, no. Get off, get off, get off. Okay. Here he is. Okay, come on. Come on. There it is. Ooh! Ah, shit. Okay. Pick that up. Ah, that was not that bright. Nah, you're good. Speaking on something your experience with makes you engaging and listen to. Plus, I think we're just vibing, having a decent combo, to be fair. Yeah, dude, for sure. Honestly, I did not think that I would have such a very, like, good, like, on-screen conversation. This is actually the first stream that I've had like, an actual, like, conversation. So, yo, I thank you so much, Weaversaurus. I thank you for that. Man, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let me waste these. Actually, no, let me go over here. No, no, no. Alright, there it is, okay. Oh, gotta move. Yo, I want to ask, when's the next time you get on stream? Oh, okay, that was kind of bad. Okay. I want to burn it, but alright. Of course, homie. Cheers for being open to talk to so much. You'd be surprised how many streamers don't actually engage with our chat, even with low numbers. Next time I get on stream, current plan is to have one tomorrow. I'll probably be playing the Trials in the Sky FC remake and just vibing with chat while I play in the background. Absolutely, yo. Sure, just all right. I follow you on Twitch, so I'll get the notification, and then I'll make sure to also follow you on Twitter as well. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, nah, I don't. I mean, I do. I would like to, you know, in my goal for streaming is definitely like to. Don't get me wrong. Like, of course, like, you know, build an audience and, you know, have like these conversations on stream with people. And, you know, I don't want to really be like those giant like streamers where it's like they don't talk to their audience. But if I can find this really cool middle ground where like I'm able to have like that. Oh my goodness, he almost sniped me right off the ground. Crazy. Okay, yeah, like if I was able to like have. Not enough, but it's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, if I'm able to have that, like where I'm able to have like those back and forth conversations that like build on cool stuff like that with like a cool large audience, I think that'd be super cool. Am I at the top? No. Okay, now I gotta burn this. Oh, that was lucky. Who's left? Oh man. Not enough. Nah, I'm out of here. No way, really? Okay, right here, right here, right here, right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, here, what's going on in the chat? Same here, having 100 people that like to engage and actually have fun and interesting conversations is way more valuable than 10k fans who barely interact and just spam. That's my view anyhow. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely better. And then it's like, when you have that, like, 100 who, like, actually, like, contribute to a conversation and, like, help build the vibe and all that, you actually get to have those, like, deep conversations where it could, like, break off and stuff. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, if I were to, like, have, like, 10k constant, you know, viewers on stream, like, it'd be nice, but to lose that, like, human-to-human interaction, that aspect, is kind of detrimental in the long run. Talk about save. Oh, no. Okay. I think maybe I'm just going to have to. Okay. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. Dang. You really pelted me on the wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, come on. Oh my god. Okay. This like little part right here in this game is kind of one of those like tedious, annoying parts of the game. Oh, I will take that. Did that work? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bet. I have something now. This can work. Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a cool prospect, but you see it so often when streamers start to view it as numbers rather than viewers, and my guess is the bigger your audience, the easier that becomes. You always tell yourself you'll be different, but it's hard to say you really when will seem so many to do the exact same. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I get you. It's kind of one of those, like, you never know until you have it type things. It really is that, and, I mean, like, I'm not gonna, like, bullshit, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I were to, like, make money off streaming enough to, like, kind of live off of it, I would. You know, I'm not trying to, like, you know, what is it? I'm not trying to, like, say, oh, I'll never change and this and that. Like, I am 1,000% aware. I am 1,000% aware that, like, this is kind of the nature of the beast in its own way. And I just hope that, you know, if and or when it does happen, I'm still able to have that human-to-human experience where I can have those type of conversations where it's just me and, like, 2 or 3 of the chatters, and it's, like, each able to, like, go off into these games. I would love to have that. I would love to maintain that at that, level. I mean, and I hope that, when it does happen, that I'm still able to, do that. Wall runs? I believe it's. Oh my goodness. Oh god, okay. It's worrying, but to be honest, that's why I'm enjoying the climb, just in case it does take that turn in the long run. While I can enjoy spending the more personal time with Chad is my focus currently. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that. I really do hope that it stays the same as well. Okay, here we go. Okay. Actually, here, I don't think I need to even hit that. I think I can do this. Back. This. No way, I should be able to hit that. No? Is it wall run? This like little platforming thing is, I wouldn't say it's the hardest part of the game, but it's there we go. Going to BRB real quick. All right, sounds good, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now is the dinosaur fight. Let's go. I think I still remember how to do this. Ooh. Okay. Oh, really? Oh. Oh. Oh no! Didn't want to burn it. Oh man. Yo. Alright, we'll got it. I'm lucky I had it. I really thought it was game over right there. I had that thing for like 3 missions now. Master Ninja. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Hidden underground. A dark underground world leading to deeper and deeper. Does the path of Zarkan truly exist? Yeah, it's just, Okay, I got 8 of these things, and then got a bunch of these too. I gotta make my way all the way back down. 'Cause there ain't anything else left up there, if I remember correctly. Ooh. Okay, made it. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky me. Alright. Mm-mm-mm. Oh man. No way. Really gonna do me in like this? Okay, I should have known better. I should have known better. We're doing this now. What? Aw, man. Alright, do red first. Aim for the red eye. Yeah, okay. Here, let me this. A little bit of... No, I think that's alright. That's fucking good. Oh my goodness, okay. Back? Alright, awesome, man. Yeah, so... What does it say? Oh my goodness, wow. Okay. Yeah, after I beat this room, I think I'm gonna shut the stream off. So just heads up. Oh. Okay. And then this one right here, I gotta... Oh my god. Okay. No bow. Oh, shit, I think there's a... Isn't there a body down here or something? Yeah, there's no body down here, so I gotta run back. There's something back here. Not worth it. Okay, so same type of thing. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Right about here. Can I hit the shot off? Oh, okay, right here. Right. Oh, right here. Not too far. There it is. Oh, he's one hit, so I'm not sweating it. There it is. Right there. Gotcha. Cheers again for the conversation. Getting to chat with different people, hearing their perspectives, and just earnestly talking about stuff is always a good time. Absolutely, man. I really do wish that. I mean, I know that our world is kind of super weird right now, but I feel that the sooner that society can get to some type of place like that, the better. Because, you know, I just once you kind of have conversations like these, like you really can't, like, it just makes, you know, wanting to do any other the fake shit just completely, you know, nasty. But ultimately, yeah, I think that fuck, damn it, sorry, I know I'm trying to say something right now, but I gotta nail this real quick. But anyways, yeah, no, having those good conversations though, that's always a plus, and I wish that society can get to some type of normalcy where we can return as a whole to those type of conversations. Oh, it's one of those where it's like the moment that you hit it the first time, it has to go through the first time. Okay. This one. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yup. Do I fight the? I think I fight the dinosaur bird. I think. I'm not sure. Oh, I fight him again. All right, but this won't be long. I got hit by that? Wow. I'm gonna burn this. Okay, no. All right. Nope. Ah, shit. And nope. There it is. It's really sad. Okay. In a way, I think the issue is that there's a lot of dehumanization between groups. The best way to put it, even if it's a bit on the nose, is that we've kind of been segregated into our own echo chambers, and that a fast way of turning difference of opinion into disagreement and fomented hate is really sad above all else, especially as a 2001 baby who grew up in an America that preached everyone being the same, brother from another mother, we all bleed red, etc. were common phrases taught in school and by our parents. Yeah, it's the dehumanization of groups. It's a scary thing. What's scary is that like how like normalized dehumanizing is, but at the same time like they tell you to be a considerate person, but then like every other word when it's to someone who doesn't agree with them is just this, you know, like it's just these harsh, oh they're Nazis, oh they're this, that, and this and the third, and that stuff. I earnestly think. Okay, so I have this theory. kind of want to not go off on a too long of a tangent, but I'm going to. This Eternal 2014 theory, where ever since a certain president undid a certain legislation that allowed the media companies to have legal immunity from stating what they have as opinion on the air. Ever since that happened, a lot of this rhetoric where dehumanization and separation based on ideology really was prolific in the media as compared to before that time, like in the early 2000s and the 2000s as such. I mean, in the 2000s though, there was a lot of like media. There was a lot of like media push in a Christian lens, where they were like, there was like the end of the Satanic Panic stuff, and there was a lot of just mentality surrounding hate towards like LGBT groups and all that, and it was a different time, but there was a sense of or rather, like, it wasn't like, oh, hey, you think different than me, you're a terrible person, I'll kill you, yada yada yada, woo woo woo. I mean, there was some of that, don't get me wrong, like there was Westboro Church and stuff like that and other weird shit, but it wasn't so prolific in the media that it literally, you could not escape from it. Now I feel like you can't even escape from it. Back then it was like, okay, like you could still go back to real life, like it's not like the end all be all, but now it just feels like you can't even get anywhere without getting away from that stuff. In a large part, it's because of just how many groups there are, men and women, race, politics, actual. Yeah, I don't think it's the groups per se. I think it's what the groups have been told, because in that time, in those 2000s, like it wasn't so like crazy like that. Like it wasn't so like it was, how can I put it? Like it just it was like people were able to like have differences and just walk away. People were able to like say and have these and like deal with people who had differing opinions. But now it's just you can't even. It's fucking crazy. All right. Okay, man. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining and watching today. My name is LL Warqueed. I'm gonna shut off this stream. We have defeated many enemies on our path, and I don't think we've died once. We are truly a blessed gamer. I thank you for everything. I thank Weevasaurus, especially for having this great conversation in the chat. That last comment, maybe the fact there's so much more politically charged is a problem. Yeah, a big thing about that legislation I was talking to you about in 2014, like that particular thing is a big reason why. It's a big reason why that it's so politically charged. And yeah, look up State Munns Act. I'm sure you've heard of it, but yeah, ever since that got kind of undone was the start of all this crazy stuff that's going on. That's just my opinion though. But yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna shut down the stream. Thank you for everyone coming by. I want you all to have a wonderful night. King shit, have a good night. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Weevasaurus. I really do appreciate it. You be safe. May God bless you all.